The day the alien observers arrived above the valley, the world did not notice them. Their vessels floated like quiet stars hidden behind thin veils of light. Senses open like patient eyes watching a small blue planet turn. They were ancient travelers bound by a law of non-interference. They came to witness, not to touch, not to guide, not to save. Among all the signals and patterns, one anomaly drew their full attention. A single human child walking alone toward a forbidden mountain. The mountain was old even before human memory began. Its peak cut the sky like a broken crown. Legend said a dragon slept beneath the stone heart of that place. Most humans feared it and avoided the region. The boy did not know fear in the same way adults did. His name was Eli, and curiosity burned brighter than caution. Eli carried no weapon and no device. Only a small pack and a loaf of bread wrapped in cloth. He walked because he heard something at night, a deep sound like breathing mixed with sorrow. While others heard thunder or wind, Eli heard loneliness. That was why he came. High above, the aliens adjusted their focus. They recognized the energy signatures at once. The creature beneath the mountain was real, a primordial life form older than their own civilizations. The observers expected destruction. They expected the human child to turn back or perish. Eli reached the mouth of a vast cave where warm air flowed outward. The stone walls shimmered with ancient heat. Every instinct in his body told him to run. Yet another instinct stronger held his feet in place. He stepped inside and spoke with a shaking voice. "Hello, I heard you breathing." The cave answered with silence. Then the ground trembled slightly like a slow awakening. A massive eye opened in the darkness, glowing like molten gold. The dragon shifted its colossal form, scales grinding softly against stone. Firelight danced along the walls, revealing wings folded like mountains. The aliens froze their recordings. They had seen wars consume planets. They had seen stars collapse. They had never seen a human child stand before a dragon and not flee. Eli felt the heat on his skin and the weight of the gaze. He swallowed and lifted the bread from his pack. "I brought food," he said, "because you sounded hungry." The dragon lowered its head, each breath a storm. It had not been offered anything in centuries. The dragon spoke not with words, but with presence. Images filled Ellis' mind of battles, of loss, of endless sleep. Eli did not understand them fully. He only felt the sadness behind them. He stepped closer and placed the bread on the stone. The dragon did not burn the child. It did not roar. Instead, it watched and waited. Slowly, it extended a claw, careful and precise. The bread was tiny against its scale. Yet the gesture meant everything. Above the valley, the aliens whispered in frequencies unseen. This should not be happening. The probability curves were impossible. A human child was forming a bond with a legendary dragon. Eli sat down on the warm stone floor. He talked about his village, about the river and the stars. He talked about feeling alone even among people. The dragon listened, and the cave grew calm. Fire dimmed to embers. Days passed, and Eli returned again and again. Each time he brought food, stories, and quiet companionship. The dragon shared warmth and protection. It guided falling rocks away from the village. Storms softened when its wings shifted beneath the mountain. The aliens watched the change ripple outward. Ecosystems stabilized. Energy field harmonized. A single connection was altering the region. Their doctrine trembled under the weight of observation. Other humans noticed the mountain no longer felt cursed. Animals grazed closer. Plants grew thicker. Fear slowly turned to wonder. Still none dared approach except the boy. One night the dragon emerged under the stars. Its wings stretched across the sky. Eli stood beside it, small yet unafraid. The aliens recorded every moment. They understood then that legends were not about fear. They were about trust. The dragon lowered its head to the boy. A pact formed without words. Guardian and friend. Not master and beast. The universe shifted subtly at that instant. The alien council debated intervention. This bond could change humanity. It could accelerate growth or destruction. Yet they saw the boy's intent was pure. So they chose silence. Years passed. Eli grew older. The dragon remained timeless. Together they became a symbol. Stories spread of a boy and a dragon who chose peace. When Eli finally stood as a man, the dragon lifted him into the sky. They flew above forests, oceans, and cities. Humans looked up and felt or not terror. Hope replaced old myths of doom. The aliens closed their observation. Their final record marked a rare event. A species known for conflict had taken its first step toward harmony, not through technology, not through conquest, but through friendship. Long after the Watchers departed, the dragon still guarded the land, and the man who once was a boy taught others what he had learned, that even legends listen, that even the greatest power can choose kindness, and that sometimes the universe holds its breath to watch a single quiet miracle